Welcome, everyone, to another enlightening episode of our podcast. Today, we've got a fascinating topic to unravel: transforming anger and frustration from a Taoist perspective. I'm Catherine, your guide through the serene waters of Chinese philosophy, and I'm here with my dynamic duo, Kenneth and Sarah. How are you both feeling today?
Feeling ready to dive into this one, Kat. Anger and frustration are emotions we all face, and I'm intrigued to explore how Taoism can help us transform them into something more harmonious. What about you, Sarah?
I'm really curious, Ken. It seems like anger and frustration are just a part of life, especially in today's world. I'm excited to learn how Taoism views these emotions and what techniques we can use to handle them better. Catherine, where do we start?
Let's begin by understanding these emotions. In Taoism, anger and frustration often arise when there's a disruption in the flow of qi or energy within us. Recognizing that these emotions are natural and temporary is the first step toward transformation. Kenneth, want to expand on that?
Sure thing, Kat. It's like the ebb and flow of a river. Sometimes it gets blocked, creating turbulence. Our emotions can be similar. Recognizing them without judgment helps us to not get swept away. And Sarah, this is where acceptance and awareness come into play. It's important to take a moment to reflect quietly and see where these emotions are residing within us physically.
That makes sense. So, once we've recognized these feelings, how do we start transforming them? Are there specific practices we can follow?
Absolutely, Sarah. Two powerful practices are breathwork and qigong. Mindful breathing exercises can calm the spirit, while qigong helps release stagnant qi and promotes the flow of energy. Kenneth, care to share how you incorporate these into your routine?
I love using breath work during my morning routine. It's like hitting a reset button for my mind and body, and Qigong movements are perfect for releasing tension. It's all about finding that rhythm and letting the energy flow. Now, Sarah, have you ever tried Tai Chi or Kung Fu?
I've dabbled a bit in Tai Chi, but I didn't realize it could help with emotions. How does it work?
Tai Chi is fantastic for bringing mental clarity and physical balance, Sarah. The graceful movements help you connect with the present moment. And for those intense emotions, Kung Fu can be a great outlet. It's about channeling that energy in a structured and harmonious way. Kenneth, what's your take on using martial arts for emotional balance?
I find it incredibly grounding. Kung Fu, with its focus and discipline, allows me to channel frustration into something productive. It's like alchemy, transforming base emotions into something golden. And speaking of transformation, Kat, what about the philosophical side of things?
A great segue, Kenneth. Philosophical reflection is key. Lao Tzu's teachings encourage us to find strength in softness and gentleness. The concept of wu wei, or effortless action, reminds us that emotions are impermanent. Sarah, how does that resonate with you?
It sounds liberating, Catherine. Knowing that emotions aren't permanent and that there's strength in gentleness is comforting. But are there ways we can support this transformation through our diet?
Incorporating calming herbs like chrysanthemum and licorice root can soothe the liver and reduce internal heat. A balanced diet with whole grains, fresh vegetables, and moderate intake promotes energy harmony. Kenneth, any favorite herbal remedies?
Chrysanthemum tea is a favorite of mine, especially on stressful days. It's soothing and helps me maintain my inner balance. Sarah, have you tried any herbal remedies?
I haven't yet, but I'm interested. It's fascinating how diet and herbs can influence our emotional states. This has been enlightening.
I'm glad you found it helpful, Sarah. Transforming emotions like anger and frustration is an ongoing practice. By drawing on traditional Chinese practices and Taoist philosophy, we can cultivate inner tranquility and align ourselves with the universe's flow. Remember, every emotion is a teacher guiding us towards deeper insights.
Well said, Kat. And as Confucius wisely advised, when angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, 100. It's a reminder to pause and reflect.
Such wise words. This has been a great journey into understanding our emotions. Thank you both, Catherine and Kenneth, for your insights.
Thank you, Sarah and Kenneth, for joining me today, and thanks to all our listeners. Until next time, keep exploring, reflecting, and transforming. Stay balanced, everyone.